someone had put a report in saying that we're in Egypt and we're healing people here. Right. So they've been on us from day one.
Oh my god, we've got motherfucking army here now. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous people. Good morning. I greet you in the infinite love and light of our creator, our divine creator. There's a boat behind me, so I'm going to go inside. We'll do a standing up one today. Oof, very tall. I thought I would just show you that there's a boat outside. Alright, it's time to go to the market. I don't actually know where we are today, but the boat's docked and off we go. So I'm going to take you on the wee journey from the beginning this time. I look like a crazy person talking to myself, but that's alright. If you've watched this far, you'll know that I'm a crazy person regardless. Down the stairs, da-da-da, noisy people, noisy people.
It's 90% off.
My flip-flops. Oh look what we have here. Look what we have. Not the police. It's the police. So the day's just started and already there's police here. So that's going to be fun. But I thought I would just record it from the start, just to show. It's like, oh look, we've got one here. It's up here. See? Hiya. Hello. How you doing? No police on this one. That is good. Oh, this boat's fancy. Check this one. It does stink. Ooh! Stinky fancy boat. A nice walk. It's very sunny today. And yeah, the sun's shining. A nice day to spend some money. So here we are. Let's see how many police we've got. It doesn't look like we've got many. Maybe it's okay. Oh, there's one. And he's got an assault rifle. Great. So, there's someone way down there as well. Oh my god. We are celebrities. Ladies and gentlemen. Hiya, how you doing? Very good, thank you. Hi. Good morning. What's your name again, sorry? Anwar. Okay, yeah, I saw you yesterday. I didn't realize you were the bus driver. Okay. And there's like get Secret Service guys as well. They're just like casually like not in police garb. They're definitely out to cause problems. So it's very interesting. You see these guys behind me? These guys are definitely up to something. We are in Aswan today. It's beautiful, really is beautiful. So they just said that we've got 15 police here, and it's international and national and as well as local police here.
So Aswan divided into many islands. Yeah, we have the Alpha 18 islands. It's including temples and some of artifacts also.
Time to go! Time to go! Time to go! Oh my god, we've got motherfucking army here now. Look at that. So we've got the army. Hey, how good? How are you? You see that? So we've got the army and the police and the secret police and then the international police. So we are fucking VIPs. It gets crazier and crazier every day. Just making sure we're safe guys, okay? here.
Shit, it's hard to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're through. Definitely look like a lot of criminals here, right? Dangerous people. I was just asking about, there's quite a lot of police and they've been following us around. What's your kind of, what's happening?
Yeah, it's an interesting situation. In Egypt, they don't like you doing rituals, they don't like you doing meditations in public. It's actually, it's illegal in Egypt to heal people, charge for healing, and obviously we've got a healing business. And I mean, we're down in Aswan now, but when we landed in Cairo, we had kind of a very different level of police presence than normal. You know, we always have that kind of police protection, they're always there, they're always monitoring, but this year things seem to be kind of amplified, and someone had put a report in saying that we're in Egypt and we're healing people here. Right. So they've been on us from day one, just watching everything that we're doing to see if we are actually healing people. I mean, it's a kind of grey area, because when you rent these private accesses to the Giza pyramids, to the Osiris shafts, during the private access you can always do your meditations, you can always do your activations. But what we do is something a little bit different, you know. It's like a grey area. They're not even sure what we're doing, right, because we're speaking light language, you know, we're doing activations in a way that they've never seen before. Yeah. You know, our activations are a whole different level. They're very specific. We play around with the mathematics in a really unique way. And so when we're doing our activations, they're like, what are these guys doing? Are they praying? Are they in ritual? Are they meditating? So it's like a grey area. And I think they're in a little bit of fear from that. And I think it's just their conditioning. What I found is when you go and speak to these police officers, they're sound. Yeah. Like, you know, go and shake their hand, give them a hug, you know, just have a laugh with them. They're just normal human beings, just like us. If you can get past that uniform and connect with the heart and connect with the soul and get on that level, man to man, woman to woman, man to woman, whatever it is, human to human, then you break the ice and it's a whole different scenario. Yeah. Because it's all energy. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're saying. They feel the frequency behind it. They know we're good people. Yeah. They know we're not up to anything mischievous or anything bad or wrong. We're not bringing in shitty energy. Yeah. You know, we're playing around with love, really, yeah, in a myriad of different ways. And we're raising the vibration of the planet. We're spreading the word of these beautiful, ancient, sacred lands to other people in the world, which is going to bring more tourism into Egypt. So at the end of the day, it's a positive situation. Yeah, and obviously we're in a kind of middle ground with the tour guide, where they kind of will be very by the book, and sometimes there's a lot that's not written in the book, if that makes sense. Absolutely. I mean, it's like when we went to the Edfu temple yesterday. Yeah. I mean, if you look on the walls in the Edfu temple, you got magic mushrooms on there. Yeah. And then you've got a man and a woman in sacred ceremony bringing that divine union. So they're using the alchemy of the psilocybin to activate themselves, you know, look into the spirit world, play around with the code, bring the crystalline frequencies up and down through their crown, bring their light bodies together and merge that masculine and feminine. And this is depicted on the hieroglyphics on the walls in the Edfu temple. So, you know, that's one side of the story, and then there's the other side of the story that the Egyptologists have been fed. So, you know, being on a tour with us, we get to experience the truth. Yep. You know? Yeah. Which is important. So we just spoke to Jerry. That was really informative. I think he gave us a good perspective on it. I'm going to get some more like chats with him on the go. This one loves it. Look at the tiny little puppies. He drinks it off the ground. Hello, do you want to say hello to the camera? Yeah? I know that one. Yeah? You know that one, yeah? No? You don't want to say hello to the camera?
Come back. I mean, it's just like a lot of fun, to be honest. That journey was not so fun, but I'm really glad now because we're going to a jewelry shop where they make us feel relaxed. They give us some tea, they do some fancy stuff, and then they go, oh yeah, if you want all of this stuff, $400 or whatever, and then everybody lines up and opens their wallets because it's a beautiful, beautiful, amazing technique of selling that I've never actually witnessed before. I'm not saying it's a scam because I was suckered in when we went to the perfume shop. I bought 7 bottles of aromatherapy oils, 1 for each chakra. So it works, and your boy Andy has got smelling all his chakras. So that was our caravan of police. So certainly attracting attention. Just, oh my god, a bunch of people.
Police cars following us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay.
we are very special.
I know we are.
Anyway, let's go have a look. And here, hello, thank you. This is not for me. I know it already. This place. I'm out. Oh no, they've got crystals. Maybe I should buy one of these guys. Maybe I should buy a scarab. I probably don't need to be showing you this stuff, but it's pretty fascinating. It's all kind of like hidden as well, because it's like kind of in amongst like a bunch of you wouldn't know it was here. Well, maybe you would. But this is the normal part of the shop. Anyway, I'm gonna go because there's nothing to see here really. Nothing to see. But it's very, very nice. Oh my god. Very nice stuff. Protected. So yeah, we've got a lot of police again. All different types of cars this time. Because we're going to the market. No, thank you. So we're gonna, is Hasham gonna take us to a fancy place where everything's really expensive?
I think this is it. We're gonna shop.
Oh, we're gonna shop?
This is the bazaar. So like, if you want to buy these things, then you start. Yeah, we're not gonna go back.
What?
You guys
So,
got that?
You're never gonna.
We can't go back.
Yeah, left, right. Yeah.
So there's no going back once you come in here. That's what the tour guide says. One way. We're not allowed to go back, which is annoying because I had an audio book that I was reading. I wonder if they really think I've got nice tattoos, or are they just buttering me up. I think they're probably talking to Jerry there. But yeah, like, I think the thing that I'm really fascinated about, and maybe we'll talk about it more in more depth, is like you've got knowledge that I know, I see it coming out of you, and I know it's not coming from books, or maybe it's not, maybe it is coming from books.
I don't know what you need, but I have.
But like, it's coming from something innate. I feel like you've got that.
Yeah, you just tap it, you know.
Yeah. And it's really
sometimes when I speak, I'm like, where the fuck do I know this from? You know, you just you know. Yeah.
You let it come.
But whenever I write a book, I always read it up and think, I never wrote that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I was just reading a book by Dolores Cannon at the moment called The Search for Hidden Sacred Knowledge. Have you heard of it?
No.
But really interesting, talking about how everything is crystalline. Our earth is crystalline, our bones are crystalline,
yeah.
our knowledge is within our
Well, we're
bones.
returning from a carbon based to a crystalline structure at the moment. I like how the mitochondria in our cells, they're starting to recognize light as energy.
Yeah.
And started to metabolize it into energy, you know, like trees and shit, you know?
Yeah. It's all being uncovered. It's all like, it feels, I mean, I don't know whether you've ever listened to or watched any Robert Edward Grant. He's got some good videos on how it's musical as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And it's all
music,
mathematics and musical, and it's all across the world. It's like, yeah, this stuff is...
I first realized about the music, we were doing an ayahuasca ceremony about 4 years ago, and this guy, he was called Philippe, he was French, no, he's a Dutch guy, and he was hobbling over to the side. He goes, I need your help, I need your help. So I went over to him and I put my hand on his back and my throat opened like a fucking, some kind of weird like insect or something. You could never do it. And all this like angelic music started coming out of me. Like, ew, all these tunes, and all his body started healing. You know, and I was like, I couldn't stop it. It went on for like maybe 10 minutes, and I was just making these noises, thinking, when's it going to end? It wasn't me doing it; it was just coming out of me. And I realised then, like, we're musical instruments, you know, and if we play the right music and tones to our body, we heal it.
Yeah.
You know, and we've all got the capable of producing those tones too. It's just we've forgotten how to do it, you know.
Yeah.
We think we got to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, this is just a very mundane, archaic way of communicating, you know. I get there and Hisham goes, we can't go in till Friday, which was Friday the 11th at 11 p.m.
Woo!
And I'm lying down in the middle of the King's Chamber and I start chanting, and all the walls in the chamber disappeared. And I see all this like, orange lava light.
You're not the only person that's told me this. I've heard this from like 3 or 4 people, so it's like...
And then all these beings started walking in, and they're all walking around me, and then my light comes out of my body, goes up through the top of the thing, through the arc in this bending space-time up into the God worlds. Whoa. So there's all of this information that I'm getting, like next level information. It made so much sense when I was up there. I couldn't compute it all when I came back into my body properly.
Oh my God.
But when I came back down, my body, like I was facing that way, when I came back down, it was like that, 23 degrees off. And then someone sent me a Twitter post from a psychic that was put up a couple of months before saying, on the 11th of March 2023, something amazing is going to happen in the King's Chamber. I was telling the Irish lady about it, Maisa, yesterday morning or the morning before. She said, well, your body's a Stargate, Jerry.
That's wild. Oh my God. I just think, yeah, like how do you, I mean, when you've had an ayahuasca experience, a psilocybin experience, or that kind of experience, like there's just no question, like what's going on here. Like, so the big heads, right? You know, like everybody, like Queen Nefertiti and all of these, the beings from Egypt that you see on the walls and everything like that, they had big massive heads, right? Like back of their heads. I feel like that is because they had massive pineal glands and they were like super tuned in.
Well, our pineal glands are at least supposed to be 4 or 5 times bigger.
Yeah.
So listen to this. Years ago, we had a guy from South America, and he contacted us, and he said, Jerry, I've woke up and my skull has just grown. And I said, send me a photo. So I looked in his eyes and I realised he'd been meditating and he's downloaded some off-planet codes, and his head had gone back to his extraterrestrial size. So I met him on Skype and he said, please help me shrink my skull. Whoa. When he was lying down, his head would go like that and his brain would touch it, so it was painful.
Oh my God.
So when he was running, it was shaking. So he goes, please help me shrink it. I said, bro, why don't you grow your brain? Like, I didn't know how I'd shrink his skull or grow his brain, but I thought, let's at least try it, you know?
Yeah.
But he goes, look at me, I look stupid, so he didn't want to do it. So I ran him through this futuristic MRI machine underneath the pyramids, and his skull went back to its normal size.
Oh my God.
But since then, we've had people that have messaged us with their feet have grown, their hands have grown, like parts of their body have just grown in hours, you know? Ryu, Cherie's daughter, we were doing the mushrooms last year here in Egypt, and I walked to go to the toilet, and she's fucking massive.
Really?
I goes, what happened? She goes, I know, I don't like it. I said, what happened? She goes, I was meditating. So she's grown. So she went back in and redid the code and shrunk again.
I don't like it.
But this is just like, because she's quite tall and she's young, so she thinks everyone looks at her, you know what I mean?
Wow.
But like, you know, it just goes to show, like, we're definitely too small.
Yeah.
You know, there's all these little signs, they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
100%.
Right. Anyone didn't go from Abu Simbel Beach comes to me in the...
We're back. Oh, look at some doggies. What a life, eh? Hello, thank you. I'll get a drink. Oh, I forgot about that. And there's no police. No, there's secret police. Thank you. Strawberry. Strawberry explosion in my mouth. Today was interesting. I mean, there wasn't a lot that happened, but I think from the perspective of what I'm actually doing here in Egypt, it's starting to become a bit clearer. I really enjoyed the 2 interviews I did with Jerry, and I think I'm going to do more of that. There's not a lot of insights from today. It was kind of like a half-finished temple. You could see some of the granite had been already like carved and molded, which was interesting. I didn't really take pictures of that, but nothing that I felt warranted much in the way of video. I leave you in the love and light of our infinite Creator. Go forth and rejoice that you're free. Adonai. I've got no words as to how big this is, how like monumentally huge it is.
Merkaba fields. I think it's set up. What problem? Yeah, because don't touch me. Hey,
No touch. No.
camera off.
It's off.
Stop.
This whole thing fucking wild. Just wild. Wild.